In this session, we focus on a risk, no hypothetical risk, not like future risk, but the real risk SMEs face today when using AI. This risk apply whether you run a cafe, a service business, or a manufacturing company. Ignoring them does not make them disappear. Understanding them is what allows, let's say, AI to be used safely and confidently. If AI fails in a big company, for instance, it's usually an incident, right? There are teams, lawyers, buffers to kind of absorb the impact. If AI fails in an SME, it can be fatal, right? A single wrong email, report, or data leak can damage trust, cash flow, reputation. This is why SMEs must be more deliberate about AI use. So there are four core AI risk SMEs need to understand. Have a look at them here. First, data leakage and privacy risk. Second, hallucination, that's inaccurate output. So you just ask it and just brings you something, generates something which can be wrong. And third, over automation and loss of human oversight. So basically, you trust it, whatever decision it's basically sharing with you. And fourth, cyber and security risks. That because you're connected, usually all these AIs are some sort of like the basic ones that like a chatbot. You are connected to the internet, so the cyber securities or sort of like one of them would be injecting the prompt, let's say, and that injecting you don't understand it, they put it there, and then they will come and grab some information from you. So these are just some simple examples, but you can just go on and check more in detail of it. We'll talk a little bit more. So these are not technical problems, right? Alone. These are decision and governance problems. Agree? So let's have a look at a real example. An AI generated report, you probably heard of this. Looked professional and convincing. Yeah, this is about hallucination. Okay. But the key facts were wrong. The reports were trusted and used without proper review. And the result was real financial damage and a costly refund. You can go and check this idea. Maybe some of the information may not be so accurate, because again, some of them I generated with AI. So basically, yeah, it might be, but the whole idea is there basically. Okay, so this shows how confident looking errors can turn into business problems. And even I heard a lawyer did something like that in New York, and you can actually go and check it out. And come up with a report that none of them, or many of them, weren't even proper laws. Anyhow, so most SMEs using AI have good intentions, right? So you just want to get more information, get things done faster, quicker, smarter. But they want to save time and work smarter, right? So, but good intentions are not governance. Yes. So without clear rules, review steps, and accountability, AI use becomes informal and quite risky. So this gap is where most AI failure occurs. So the risk. But the good news is that AI risk is manageable. It's like any other things that you can learn, right? We can all learn. We all need to learn, because things are changing quite fast, and we need to really learn as much as possible. But yeah, it doesn't require complex systems or heavy processes. It requires deliberate thinking. Again, you come back to this thinking. Clear goals. What is my goal, right? So keep this in mind, because we're going to talk a little bit more later on. Clear boundaries as well, and clear responsibilities. When AI uses intentional, risk usually drops quickly, right? So the whole idea is many SMEs think safety requires complex AI system, as we said, but it doesn't. It requires simple steps done well. Start small, keep humans in the loop, protect sensitive data, right? These are common sense. Review outputs before they are used, and simplicity. Simplicity is often safer than sophistication. If you bring something sophisticated, yeah, everyone would be quite, At first they wow, but eventually it'll come with risks, right? So we're gonna talk next about safe starting frameworks in the next session. But we talked about AI risk. AI risk is real, but it's not something to fear. It's something to manage. When SMEs slow down and think clearly, AI becomes a useful tool instead of a hidden risk. So in the next session, as I said, I'll introduce a simple, safe starting framework that any SME can use. Stay with us.